Aw, yeah, you're in the studio with the live local artist. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to look deeply into the mirror and contemplate, disassociate, and just all around have a good time. I've got Antonio and Lucia in the studio with me tonight. Say hey, guys. You sound really excited, Lucia. What's your favorite thing about being in the studio? You don't know? Well, what are we going to do tonight?
Paint.
What are we painting?
What's in the mirror.
We're painting what's in the mirror. We're going to do self-portraits, looking at the mirror. And what are we going to use? We're going to use paint. It's acrylic paint. Show me your paint right here.
Acrylic paint.
That's right. Have you been practicing what you're going to draw on the canvas, Lucia? Yes. Antonio, have you been practicing what you're going to paint on the... Can you see pretty much everything? I was hoping that it would be really cool because I've got my setup as well here.
I wanted to paint President me.
President you. Well, you never know. Well, we'll do that another time. We're going to do the self-portrait here, okay? And you can get your paint. Go ahead and hold your cup. You can hold your cup. I'm going to pour myself a little bit, too, so that we're all kind of working with the same thing.
What about our black?
This is our drawing color, okay? So the white that you're going to use, I know you like to use white, is the white of the canvas. So what you need to think about is this. You're going to draw your picture, and I'm going to get you a little water. Look, here's the water, right? You got to be very careful with it, very sparing with the water. In fact, don't use water. You're just going to draw. Just worry about drawing right now. All right? If I were you, just a little tip, I would probably start with the square of the mirror, just to give us something to anchor our visual, I don't know, icons, I guess, too. We got to be able, excuse me, let me come through.
Can I dip now?
You may dip your brush in your paint and you may begin. Measure things up. Have you ever seen how artists do this number with their brushes? Back and forth, looking and measuring. That's what they're doing, okay? So do that too. And let's see what we get. We're listening to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in its entirety tonight while we're here painting.
That was what I was listening to in my music class.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
You were listening to the Beethoven today?
Symphony, but the second.
Oh, okay.
What's the fifth? I was listening to a symphony in my music class one time.
And what happened?
I don't know. I forgot. I didn't.
Did you like it? Do you remember if you liked it?
Yeah, I liked it. She pressed the like button on it, Dad.
Yeah.
Because she liked it. I liked it. Then you press the like button on it. Whenever I'm painting, whenever I spin my brush on, I can see all the grits that were in here. How it was woven and stuff.
That's the texture of the canvas. You need a rag. I don't know about that. Look, there's a rag right there on that table. You can get that.
I'm using as little paint as I can. Right now, but I also have to a lot of paint. I finally got down to the bottom. It took me all that time to get to the bottom.
Nice. Good move there. It's all right. That's what happens. Not really. I mess mine up all the time. You just got to pull. Look, I got a line right across that face. I even forgot his eyeballs.
Daddy!
I'm sorry. I'll make my way back there.
My eyeballs. My baby daddy. Where? I'm scared. Why? Because I'm scared of painting the painting. It's like I have a little eye. It's like I have a little blue
happy because you have it. Yay.
I'd never be happy if I had those. I'd be sad.
Yay.
And again, and on the second line now, look how I'm trying to use as little pins as I can. I'm getting it to the right angle.
So you can see, I forgot about the mirror down here. So I'm going to try and sketch in the...
Well, this is the mirror.
I know, but I forgot to draw my mirror in over here. So I'm going to start drawing in the frame of my mirror coming across here. I got too focused in on the figures. I told you guys, the first thing I told you, what did I tell you guys to focus on?
The mirror.
The mirror. And what did I do? I didn't even focus on the mirror. Look at that. And now I'm regretting it. I regret it. I should have done it. I should have followed my own advice and started with the outline of the mirror, because
I didn't
now...
even start out with the outline of the mirror either.
It's
No.
because
Oh, and look at her.
the canvas
Oh,
is
yes.
here.
And I think that the face of that critter says it all. Of that, her character. Right there. It says it all. It says
The canvas is the mirror.
the whole canvas is the mirror, Antonio. Not even the frame. Are you going to put the frame? Can you at least paint us the frame?
Yeah, which is the outside, the golden part right there.
To each his own. Handle it as you will. It's your own interpretation of the mirror.
I'm already on the third line, you know?
You're already on the third eye. Nice.
Third line. The
Oh.
third line. Of the mirror so that's like
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm on the third line. And then
I'm not sure where I'm
Oh.
at. I'm just putting lines down everywhere. And following the design around. I'm going to pull this brush all the way across. It's alright if your lines aren't straight. It's okay if your lines aren't straight.
My lines are from the curved lines there.
Yeah, you want to try as best as you can to make a reasonable likeness of the situation. But, you know, I'm not a machine. I'm not even a Cub Scout, Boy Scout.
Well, since I had art class, I had to make lines, and so that got me really good at my lines.
Oh, nice. You went to art class.
Yeah, okay, that was too.
Ooh.
Now just let me know. Now it's right.
What are you guys doing in art class? What kind of material are you working with?
Well,
The curved line family and some of the straight line family.
Oh, yeah. They're a family now, huh?
But I'm working on the curved line family.
Nice.
what do you mean curve?
Oh, that family. I gotcha.
Yeah, I used to be set up with the curve line family until I got the art class.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that taught me how to.
I got art class.
I'm all curvy everywhere.
I got art class and she teaches me curved line and straight line and all the curved line families.
Finally, I
circle
just
line
finished
family.
the canvas.
The
Ta-da. The frame.
You're talking about the frame?
Yes, I finished it. Whoa, that was a close one.
Mine is all. Woo! Woo!
I need to draw a butterfly in the picture.
Is there a butterfly? Where
A
did-
butterfly.
What butterfly? I don't see a butterfly. Where did you get a butterfly from?
I see it in the light. A butterfly.
I don't see a butterfly. Houston. Have you seen a butterfly?
I don't see a butterfly, but you know what?
Yeah.
I can paint some like I'm outside.
I guess. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
No, that's a mess of a butterfly. This? A large butterfly. Now this game. It's too small, but it looks like it's large. Aww.
How's it going over there, Lucia? Yeah? Yeah, I guess you got your butterfly in there.
I'm on the. I pressed level hard. I pressed level hard at age 8. In painting, I pressed level hard.
Oh, yeah. So now you're having to struggle.
Yep, practice makes good.
Practice makes good. I guess that's all we're going for.
I said practice.
Yes, practice makes good. We used to say practice makes perfect, but I guess now all we can hope for is good. Well, I guess that's good.
I'm making this glass right now. Something outside and
Spoken like someone who's had to clean their own room. Right, Francis?
I cleaned my room.
Yeah.
While I
And
cleaned
then,
clothes.
is it perfect or is it good?
It's good.
Yeah. See? You'd still be in there if you had to make it perfect.
It's good, alright. Well,
I'm making little dots on the canvas to make it like the dots are the little beds.
Okay, I guess you totally have abandoned the family portrait in the mirror.
Yeah, I did dot line family.
I see.
I'm doing the
I
dot
see.
line family.
Okay, just got confused and then I went underneath.
Okay.
Whatever.
So look at, I got confused and then I started brushing my fingers underneath.
All right. What is that right there?
That's the light.
Oh, yeah. Look at you. You're really getting into it. Nice work there, Lucia. It's coming along very nicely. I can see where.
Do I have to do like
I can see where you get.
the people?
Well, the exercise is to paint what you see in the mirror. Okay. That is what.
I see a little girl in the mirror that is holding a phone.
Okay. Well, throw it down on your canvas then. Throw that one down on the canvas.
That's Francis.
That is Francis. Say hi to the world, Francis.
Dot.
Let's see. Now, I think what I want to do now, what I was hoping to show you at this point, if you're ready, is what we do with the water. Right? So, you need to have more drawn. Lucia's ready to use a little water. She has drawn in her. Antonio is working on his underdrawing right now. If you take a note at Lucia, she has got her canvas pretty much full with drawing. So we are going to move to the next step of my painting in acrylic method, and it is where we apply some water to the canvas, and we just kind of.
Got a tree with apples on it. Let's see, apples.
Okay, so.
I love apples. They're the most beloved son. I love apples.
She loves apples. Well, Lucia, are you ready for?
What
Here you go.
is it?
It's just a water brush. Now, you're going to brush it around. Listen, you got to hear me out on this, okay? Don't just, got to be careful with it. Why don't you watch and see what it does to mine first? Because it's kind of scary. If you let it scare you, you can mess up your painting, okay? But if you listen to what I'm saying, if you hear me out and do it the way I say, it's going to create depth and dimension to your work. Now, what I do is I look for the furthest background part of my canvas, of my drawing, of what I'm doing. And that's where I'm going to brush all this color out because it's still wet and it's going to smear that pigment around, right? And I don't worry about the drips. Let it drip. Let it drip. But
Why do you
look,
need it to wiggle?
well, it wiggles on its own, okay? So look, and there's some places that have a lot of paint still in it. And I'm going to brush that around, you see, and it's going to create the rest of the room. And in your case, it's the rest of the sky and the world around it, okay? So go ahead and start brushing. And if
Take my time. My sweet honey time.
take your sweet honey time over there, just make sure you're true to your drawing.
I'm always my phone going on there.
Yeah, these two.
Cool, looking good, looking good. Keep it up, keep it up. Brush that color around. Brush that color around. My painting tip method is so easy. We're demonstrating tonight just how easy it is. We have brought in these two feral cats from the street and we set them up at these easels to see what they can accomplish.
I'm friendly.
It's all right. You always can go back and repaint in the lines that you feel are completely.
I'm gonna do the butterfly, but no less than the butterfly too. I have to color the butterfly too.
See what it does? Now it kind of creates this feeling of looking into a glass, like into the looking glass. There's this.
The book?
Now,
I read that book.
very nice, Lucia. Very nice. You're doing it. Brush it around. It fills up the canvas really easy. It gives you a chance to analyze. I think your drawing, because as you fill in some of the negative space, you're forced to deal with line issues that subconsciously you might have left unresolved. So
Why do we need it all painted water?
why? You can leave parts of your canvas unpainted. That's fine. There's no rule against that.
Well, I'm gonna need some blue for the sky.
Well, we can get you some blue for the sky. What we're going to do is we're going to finish this process, and then
Daddy,
We-
now I'm painting the sky gray because
wow. Because why?
I have water and it's making the sky gray.
Yeah, it's
Oh, what painting ruined?
not really. Can I brush a little bit for you? Look, you can see how you can take that off because it's still not completely dry. Look, you can come in with a towel and clean. You want to clean off her face?
I'll just clean it with a dry brush.
Here you go. Yes, that brush is great right here. This is a great brush to come back and clean with because it's got this angle in it. And you see you can get in there. You can get there in there even better.
Clean up her face.
And if you dip your rag into water, just the tip of your rag in the water, you can use that to clean it off even more. That's one of the things I like about acrylic on canvas is that you can easily wipe away elements that you don't like. But you know what happens is it dries really fast, Lucia. Acrylic dries really fast. So this is what I suggest. Now, get some of that really light brown color over there. Not that one. Not the one that you just put your finger in.
That part won't get off.
It's all right. Get that light brown color right there. It's not going to come off. It's already dried. The light brown color in the jar right in front of you. Yes. That is going to be the color you use for her face now. Paint her face that color. Here, use your angle brush.
But that was me. My skin color isn't brown.
It's not exactly brown.
But it's still brown.
It's closer to your skin color than that other shade of brown that we have around here.
Antonio's skin is much darker than mine.
Why?
Because I can see it.
But why?
I don't know. His is born
It's
like
called
that.
melon. Well, it's
Dry
a certain
foot.
type of something. It's something that's in your body that makes it your skin color. Me and Orange have the same skin color since we're both black and white. They're the same.
Well, I need to use some of my pink that I want. Too loud.
All right, I'm back over at my easel. I got a gray color now. And I'm going to brush some more of this color in down here and create the feeling of that, I don't know, that shadowy feeling that looking into a mirror.
Look at this, Daddy. Right.
I need to go
My sweet time to change things.
Yes.
That's the chandelier part. See?
Oh, okay, I see.
Can you see it? Do you really see it, Francis?
I see this. I see it all.
Very
I
nice.
can see it all just change into art. I can like see it. I
Well,
can see it on a piece of paper already drawn.
I'm going to brush this gray color up and cut in some more of that.
Black.
And this being the that thing that happens to a reflection in the mirror when it goes from the 3D world to the 2D world. The shadows, they drop a little darker right on the surface of the
There we go.
reflected light. I'm using a big brush that I typically use in remodel or whatever. It was just in the studio, so I'm liking it. You know, it covers some area. That it removes a little bit of that control from my palette.
I finished my black. I just now finished with my black, Daddy.
Okay. Where are your people, Antonio? Where are your people?
I'm not sure I really have a plan, but
It's a nice construction. It's a really nice construction.
well, it's actually not that much really. Well, they might.
This is the dirt color.
It is the color of dirt. You're tearing it up over there, Lucia. Way to go. I'm over here just plucking away at the... I guess I better put my full face in there, huh? Let's see. That was me. Sorta. So what I'll do is I'm going to just kind of fill my form in with some of that brown. Hey, Antonio, will you hand me that cup of brown paint on that on the table right over there? Thanks, Antonio.
There we go.
You're a pal. Right there, that one. It almost looks black. It's that big cup right there in front of you. Yeah, look.
Now I'm gonna start using some color because my painting needs some color.
Okay.
Blue as the sky and green as the grass, and yeah.
Blue like the sky and green for the
And here's
grass.
Lucia.
Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I was gonna fill
Okay,
this.
yeah, I'm laughing at you. Yeah, let's laugh at you. Ha ha ha. I like you, Lucia.
What color do you need, Lucia? First.
Thank you for the wax.
Oh, you're welcome.
I need on the blue first.
For the sky?
Yeah.
Alright,
Next, green for the grass.
there we go. I finished with my black.
Now I can use some blue.
Okay,
Mr. Blue, can I use?
No, you can't use that blue. Sorry.
done. Okay, just finish with that.
Okay. What do you need now?
I don't know.
I think you need to go through with the water like we did and your brush.
Don't want it too drippy.
No, that's right. Don't let it be drippy everywhere.
How do I do this again? I'm gonna make the sky like a sunset.
You're gonna make the sky like a sunset. Uh-oh.
Some red, some purple.
Look at this. I just invited you in the studio just one time, Lucia. All right, let's see here, Lucia. You need some blue. Let me think about this.
Colors for the sunset.
You can't use those right now. Those are oil paints, okay? I didn't bring out a whole bunch of colors for acrylic paint. Let me think about this just a moment, Lucia, how we're going to do this. Because I'm sure we can come up with something here. Look, here's some white. It's got a little skin on it, but it's not toast. You can still use it, okay?
Toast, yum.
Let's see what you can do with that white. Add a little water to it if it doesn't, you know. Here, come over
I
here.
like this white.
Okay, see how it works for you? If you don't like it, we can add a little water. And then in that time, I'll come up with something to do for like pigment.
What is this white for?
that white is for you. See how you can brush away the brown stains of your, don't paint over all your drawing, especially because there's still some wet brown on there. It's going to taint your white.
Yeah.
You're going to get streakiness. That's what you're going to get.
Yeah, I got a bunch of streakiness.
Well, you're spreading that around. You can always come back and paint the parts away that you don't want. So you scrub hard. Move that pigment around. Don't be afraid of it. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Do not be afraid of coming back and revising on your canvas. You can come back and redo it 100 times. Just don't wipe the paint on your clothes, because your mom will get mad. Just keep on keeping on. Just keep brushing that color around. Refine your lines. You can refine your lines as you go through and paint. And you're going to be able to bring out that image. It's rare that image comes out on the first go round. So you just gotta work at it a couple of times. You just gotta, it's like pulling things out of a deep dark void, and you just kind of hone in on what wants to emerge there.
Yeah,
See, it feels the light pigment, the wash, we call that a wash.
first there was like no connection with this drawing, and then now there's a connection with this drawing in my mind now.
All right, then that magic is happening. The milieu is emerging. Now we're looking for blue pigment. We had a request for some blue pigment. So far the best I could do is orange. Can your sky be orange?
Like the sunset.
Like the sunset. Didn't you say something about the sunset?
Yeah, sunset. Like, I need some purple, blue, and
Oh my. Look at that. Look at what the good things have provided. We have from the Golden Artist Colors Company.
that's what I
We have primary cyan, we have magenta, and we have orange in a
Oh, good. Well, this
and
is what I needed.
Dr. Martin's fine art dye form. We're going to see what Lucia can do with these. But right now she's brushing on that.
Some of the white part.
She's brushing on that white.
Daddy, I'm gonna leave some of the white part showing as the clouds.
Okay, so let's get busy with these colors here, because I'm excited to see what comes next. And we're going to start off with, I think it's a good thing to start off with the orange, because in the sunset along the horizon, we get orange. Clean this brush off in our bucket of water over there, Lucia, and then bring those last ramekins.
I really like brown.
Nice. Well, you're doing a good job. Just be patient with it. Pull that brush all the way through your strokes, and you won't get...
I mean, like, that's the problem. I actually really want to go light with it.
Then scrub it. Scrub it. Get some water on it and scrub it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be timid.
I'm afraid of rolling.
Some people are. Some people are afraid to attack that canvas.
Not me. All
All right, Lucia. Are you ready?
Yes, I love that orange.
Oops. Ta-da!
Perfect orange as the sun. Sun.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. I still don't see the people. I don't see us in it.
Well, that's supposed. There's the string right there. There's only room for one.
Ha! You need to not stop on that. Come on, back up here. Let it dry. You can take a break and stretch your arms. It's supposed to be a potent orange. What do you mean it doesn't work? That's preposterous.
The white is trying to attack.
Oh my gosh, the white is not letting you paint it because the white's still wet, Lucia. You need to let the white dry a little bit more. You can continue brushing. You can keep brushing that pigment in. It's great to do that. It allows the color to kind of blend. And then you can come back after it dries and put on another layer, and that will darken that color. Also, if you want, you can take your handy dandy Sestita Studio paint rag right there, and you can wipe the base. You can wipe the base of your painting with the rag, and then that helps to dry or get rid.
Some purple in here.
That will help to get rid of the the wet paint wherever you want it. Where do you want to put this orange? I think you're.
I want to put it like a little bit.
Don't jump the gun on the purple. Don't jump the gun on the purple. And what you think is purple may not be purple at all. It's actually medium magenta. And it's a long ways from purple. Also, if you don't get rid of that wet white, your purple is going to really disappoint you. No. You go back to, thank you. Yeah. Lucia is scrubbing her canvas. She's having a problem with her the wet white, so she's wiping it away. It's not going to remedy the situation 100%, but at least she's going to be able to continue painting, and she's going to get some more effect from her orange than she was getting before. Oh, let it play. That's good. We're listening to Mozart. Yeah. Much better. Now you can come in with your orange. Clean your brush. Don't leave your brush out to dry. You got a couple of brushes here that need to be cleaned. And also, look at that wet paint on there. You dripped some paint. I would wipe that up. Go wash those and wipe up that glob of wet paint here. I will. Here you go. Antonio's messing with the sound over here. Pardon us. We need to turn you down, Monsieur Mozart. All right, Antonio, I think your canvas is dry enough for you to come back and do another round of paint on your work here. This is supposed to be the chandelier. We're looking at it from an 8-year-old, or there's the chandelier that he was talking about. And Lucia is cleaning her brush over there, and she's going to come back at it. I'm allowing my paint to dry a little bit and guiding the youngins through their painting experience. It's good to get the little ones in the studio at an early age. That way they can appreciate the process of taking a formless idea and bringing it into existence. That's what it's all about. Now, Antonio is going to, you know what? Do this, Antonio. Work with white for a minute. Start by putting it on there and let's see what it does. And then use the white like the light that's coming in and allow it to cut in the forms of the table. Don't forget about the table. I can see you've got some things here going on. Bring that out a little bit. Take the whole bucket and hold it in your hand. Bring your paint close to you. Keep it with you. That way you can dip in there and be good to yourself when it comes to your paint. Be good to yourself. Good. Now, Antonio going back with the life drawing portion of his painting. Don't give it up too soon, guys. Stick with the life drawing. And always draw. Practice, practice, practice. That way you can show up, throw down, and get down with the color. Because that's what I really like getting to, is the color. You over there still, Lucia? You done yet? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be ready. You're cleaning them all. All right, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to borrow a little bit of white from Antonio's palette here, and I'm going to put some on my canvas as well.
Can I have a bigger brush?
Oh, you may get yourself a bigger brush, Antonio. But in this studio here, one must learn to fend for himself.
Yeah.
Go and get your own brush. I'm back here like a Velasquez. Looking in the mirror. This is a little homage to Les Maninas with the painter in the background, head slightly cocked, making a painting of the little ones. Of the munchkins. Painting a little white here. That gets that's that wall in the background. We're gonna use that to cut in man boy's cheek right here and his chin over here where I got a little bit of. And we can use that to brush in around here. I've had plenty of time for this acrylic to set up and dry a little bit. Gonna get a little bit more of the white over here from.
What happens if I put it all the way down?
You can put it all the way down. No,
Because it's like it's
nothing wrong with that.
Then I'm gonna fix it with my brush.
I'm gonna paint some of this over here. Look at that. And we're gonna do a little number like that.
Wait, do you think I made it too white or?
You know what? You can always brush it, and then take away the whiteness. And if you've got to come back and add more, you can do that too.
Hey, I think that this looks good.
All
I've
right.
got some purple on my brush and I'm using
Oh my. Uh-oh. Be careful with that purple because I don't think...
It's right on that side.
Where did it come from?
I don't know.
I think that purple's oil. It's going to mess with you. You can work your way out of it though. Just keep brushing it in. You did get some oil paint in your brush in your pigment because I was painting with the oils there earlier and that's some residue.
That was slightly more.
Isn't it nice? I love purple. No, you cannot have a slight bit more. That's my purple.
My favorite.
No, it's oil. You're not supposed to mix it with your acrylics. But it happened on accident. We're going to make it work. Don't worry about it. Yes, Lucia. Yes.
I think my white is dry.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning the brushes.
Nice. Okay, so we were going to add...
Yeah, it's dry.
Nice. You were going to do more orange. That's what you were going to do. Here you go. More orange. Take that. Color that orange in. You go, Lucia. You go. Lucia rocking the orange. Antonio's killing it with the white. Killing it, Antonio. You're killing it. Way to go.
What does that mean?
Killing it means that it doesn't stand a chance against you, Antonio. Whatever the hardships of making a work of art may be, forget about it. Not even on your registrar. Ooh, scrub that in, Lucia. Nice. Woo. All right. Man, good. You good, girl.
Hey, can I use
Can you use a what?
the type of brown?
You can. You may use that color. We're gonna call that. Oh, in the residential commercial paint arena, we call that buff. You may use the buff. All right. Good work. Clean that off a little bit right there.
I need to use the buff ones, yeah. They know before anything else.
Okay. You may.
There's no room for any other people except for
I think I want a little bit of that buff. Can I dip my brush in that?
Yes,
Thank you. Oh yeah, you done with that that color there,
The buff?
Lucia?
I'm gonna paint my sleeves white
I think I'm gonna change the.
and orange.
I want to see more of me in this painting. Right? After all, it is a self-portrait. So I'm gonna do that right there. I'm gonna have to ignore the upper bar of my frame here and just paint my shadowy form.
Paint in my cheek. But here, you can have mine.
Hey, let me get a little bit more of that there. Thanks. Buff. So buff. Yes, well, thank you. Hi, somebody's saying hi to you. Hi, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We're just hanging out in the studio tonight. It's
Purple, please.
Antonio, Lucia, and myself. I have medium magenta and I have primary cyan. Both of these are golden artist acrylics. Both the highest quality pigments suspended in binders and mediums that will rock your world.
I want this one.
All right, let's pour you a little bit of this. Now, you got to be careful with this medium magenta because it ain't all that medium. It's actually quite wild. Look at that. Ooh, it's like a unicorn just like...
Poopy.
No, not at all. Yeah. All right.
I'm mixing it.
I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe it is like a unicorn poopied. Ha ha, Antonio, I got you. All right, watch out with that unicorn excrement. We'll just call it unicorn excrement. It's unicorn sweat. Lucia's applying the unicorn sweat all over. that canvas. Well, hold on, Lucia. May I please suggest a little something? Get some water on that. Brush it in. It's so, oh, that's so much. What are you doing? Yeah, you go right ahead. Add some orange to that. You've earned it. Way to work that drawing, Antonio. Way to work that drawing. Lucia, I'm going to suggest that you should, like, clean that up with a little bit of your water blend, like you did with the, because that's going to kill your painting. Absolutely just kill your painting.
Where's the orange that was there, God? I need some more of that orange.
If you wonder why that painting disappears off the fridge really quick, Lucia, you can blame it on that purple, that magenta. What's that?
If you look in the mirror,
Oh, you got paint on what?
she looks like look at.
What's that?
Look in the mirror, and she has paint on her face.
She looks like she's ready to go to that place far, far away, the land of...
No, I don't want to use that orange. It's brown. Sticky. Yeah.
Actually,
All right, well, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. We're going to say goodnight, and we're probably going to work a little bit longer in the studio, but we're going to wind things down and get her ready to go to bed. I guess it is that time.
But we have to eat.
Oh my gosh!
What's dinner?
Breakfast.
And we also have to have a cookie.
Oh, well then we better get right to that. Say goodnight to everybody.
Wait, not yet. They haven't finished.
You can keep working, but I've got to go and at least get the cookie.
Yay, cookies.
Yay, cookies.